Test number 45. 3 men can do a piece of work in 12 days. 5 women can do it in 8 days. 20 children can do it in 3 days. In how many ways 1 man, 1 woman, 1 children together can complete the piece of work? Right. Units work can velachu leda 1 day work can velachu, whatever it is. If 3 men can do it in 12 days, 1 man can do it in 36 days. 1 day work is 1 by 36. 5 women can do it in 8 days. 1 day work is 1 by 40. 1 woman can do it in 40 days. 1 day work is 1 by 40. 20 children can do it in 3 days. 1 children can do it in 60 days. 1 day work is 1 by 60. So this is 1 day work of 1 man, 1 woman, 1 children. LCM of denominators 360. 360 how many times? 10 times, 9 times, 6 times. Total 25 by 360. So 1 day work is 25 by 360. To complete total work they need 360 by 25. So which is 14, 2 by 5. Of course there is only one option which starts with 14. You can even try units method also. A started a business with an investment of 18,000. After 4 months, B joins with 24,000. After 2 more months, C joins with 30,000. At the end of 10 months, if C receives 1850 as his share, what was the total profit? Right. So business happened for only 10 months. A was there for 10 months. B joined after 4 months, so he will be there for only 6 months. After 2 more months they said, in the sense after 6 months. So C will be there for only 4 months. A started with 18,000, B 24,000, C 30,000. Cancellation. Every number is 6 multiple. 6 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. All are even numbers. 5 times, 3 times, 2 times. So what is ratio? 15, 12, 10. So you are given C profit 1850. How many parts is C getting? 10 parts. And what is total number of parts? 37 parts. So you need to calculate 37 into 1 part. You are given 10 parts, which is 1850. 1 part is 185. Answer should end with 5. How many are there? 2 naya? 40 times minus 3 times. 10 times of this number 1850. 20 times double 3700. 40 times again double 7400. This is 40 times. But we need only 37 times. So you need to subtract 3 times. 185 3 times. 183 times 540. 5 3s 15. 540 plus 15. 555. అదే 6000లోకి వెళ్ళిపోద్దని తెలుసు, ఒకటే ఉంది, ఇంకా అదే ఆన్సర్. The rowing speed of a man in still water. Man's speed is given 6 km per hour. When the speed of the current is 3 km per hour, stream speed is 3 km per hour. It takes 12 hours to row to point B from A and back to point A from B. How far is point B from point A? Here asked about distance. Let the distance be D. What is the total time taken here? 12 hours. If a person travel from one place to another place and then back, one direction must be upstream and the other direction must be downstream. So time taken to cover D kilometers in upstream. Upstream speed is 6 minus 3, which is 3. Time taken to cover D kilometers in downstream, 6 plus 3, which is 9. So total time taken here is 12. ఎంత చేసే బదులు D by 9 అన్నాం కాబట్టి D 9 మల్టిప్లేగా. ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? D 9 మల్టిపుల్ అవ్వాలి కదా. ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? ఒకటే ఉంది, అదే ఆన్సర్. 27/3 అంటే 27/9 అంటే 9 + 3 12. Satisfied. (34) In a show, visitors were charged 14 rupees on the first day, 12 rupees on the second day, 10 rupees on the third day. 14 rupees, 12 rupees, 10 rupees. The number of visitors attending the show on these 3 days are in the ratio 2:3:5. Let's say 2 members, 3 members, 5 members. What is the average charge per person for whole the show? First day there are 2 members, second day 3 members, third day 5 members. Total amount collected is 28 here, 36 here, 50 here. What is total amount collected? 114. From how many members? 10 members. Average, right? So divided by 10. Answer 11.4. Next. (35) The price of rice increases by 38%. What should be the increase? What should be the percentage decrease in the consumption of rice so as to keep the expenditure constant? Rounded off to 2 digits, right? 38% increase ayindante 100 becomes 38. 100 becomes 138. And to make it 100, you need to subtract, you need to reduce 38. From where? From 138. Percentage kabatti into 100. What about 50%? 69. What about 25%? Half of 69. 34.5. Still you need to add 3.5 to make it 38, our numerator. Yes or no? Right. If 25% is equal to this much, what about 10% of this? 3.45. You need to add more than that. What about 10% of this? 2.5%. So total it is 27.5%, and it should be just above that. 27.54. (36-40) Distribution of total number of shirts, linen and cotton sold by 6 different stores in 2003. Total number 84,000. Right, 36. What is your question? What is the difference between average number of linen shirts sold by store D and E together and average number of cotton shirts sold by store same store together? Right. Ante ikkada D and E both the stores lo unna linen shirts and then cotton shirts difference and average is asked. Yes or no? Right. So instead of doing that, can we go for individual differences between number of shirts linen and cotton sold by D separately and E separately, and then can't we take average of these two? Yes or no? D, how many parts we have? 8 parts. And difference is 2 parts. 8 parts and then difference is 2 parts, which is 1/4, right? How much? 1/4. D, how much is that? 12%. What is 1/4 of this? 3%. So difference of linen shirts and cotton shirts for company D is 3%. And for E, total how many parts we have? 7 parts. And what percent is it? 4 times, right? So difference is 1 part. In the sense 4%. And you're asked about average by 2. Let it be 7/2%. What is 1%? 840. 7/2 into 840. 2 how many times? 428 times. You have 0, you'll have 0. 7 2 times? 14. Answer should end with 40. Answer should end with 40. Third option. 2 ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాయి? లాస్ట్ కూడా ఉందా? సరే. 7 into 400 2000. 7 into 20 2800 plus 140 2940. 37. Number of shirts sold by store D is what percent more than number of linen shirts sold by store B? D is how many parts? How much percent? 12%. And is what percent more than linen shirts sold by B? B total how many parts we have? 11 parts. 11 parts is equal to 22%. 1 part is 2%. And linen shirts are 5 parts. So B, which is equal to 10%. And D we have 12%. They asked about how much percent more? 2 out of 10 percentage into 100. How much is that? 20%. 20% more. You're not just asked about difference. You're asked about how much percent more. 2 out of 10 is 20%. $38. Total number of cotton shirts sold by store A and B together is what percent of total number of shirts sold by E? Cotton shirts sold by A and B. Is what percent of number of shirts sold by store E? Store E, which is 28%, and you're asked about percentage. Now you need to calculate cotton shirts sold by A and B. B, cotton shirts, how many parts? 6 parts. 11 parts is 22%. 1 part is 2%. 6 parts, 12%. Now it is for A. A total how many parts we have? 12 parts is equal to 16%. And cotton shirts are 5 parts. Now you need to calculate this. E calculation lo undi chudandi. 12 parts is equal to 12 plus 12/3. Got it? Now how many parts you need? Cotton 5 parts. 5 parts will be equal to 5 plus 5/3. 5 plus 5/3. What is 5/3? 1 2/3. 5 plus 1 2/3. 6 2/3. 6 2/3. Let me convert it. 20/3 plus 12. 12 3 times 36 plus 20. 56/3. 56/3. 28 how many times? 2 times. 2/3. 66 2/3%. 2/3 fraction in terms of percentage. Next 38. 39. What is the central angle corresponding to the shirts sold by store E? Store E, what percent is this? 28%. 28%. We'll take it as 25% plus 3%. Total 100% is equal to 360. 25% is 90. And 1% is 3.6. 3%. 3 into 3.6. 3 into 3.6. 10.8. Total 100.8. 40. In what ratio 2 varieties of rice costing 40 rupees per kg, 70 rupees per kg be mixed, so that by selling the mixture at 66 rupees per kg, there is a profit of 10%. When you want to use allegation, you must use all cost prices. This is 40 rupees and this is 70 rupees. Selling price of this item is 66. Thereby gain 10%. అంటే కాస్ట్ ప్రైస్ ఏమవుద్ది 60 అనే కదా. 10% ప్రాఫిట్ వచ్చిందంటే 110%, which is equal to 66. కాస్ట్ ప్రైస్ అంటే 100%. This is equal to how much? 60. And just go for allegation. Difference of these two 10. Difference of these two 20. Ratio 1:2. Next 46. These are total number of students, average marks in different subject, and every subject is for 100 marks. These are all average marks obtained by 50 students of school A. Now 46. What is the respective ratio between average total marks obtained by students of school C in social science and science together to those obtained by students of school F in same subject? Same subject ante social science and then science. These two for C and F, 76 and 8. 60 plus 56, 116. 76 plus 80, 156. Cancellation with 4, 29 times, 39 times. Okay. Next, the average marks obtained by students of school B and school E in English together is approximately what percent of average marks obtained by students of school C in the same subject? This is about English. B and E in English. B and E, average of these two numbers 162, average 81, and percentage with respect to C in same subject. C is 54. You're asked about percentage, so into 100. What about 50% of denominator? When you add 54 and 27, will you get 81 or not? This is 100% and this is 50%. Answer 150%. Next 48. What is the respective ratio of male to female? The respective ratio of male to female students in a school F is 2:3. School F, so total how many members we have? 45. How many parts are there? 5 parts. So one part is 9. So male are 18, female 27. Male and then female. Now, the average marks secured by all the students. What are the average marks secured by all the male students of school F in Hindi? If the ratio of total marks secured by male and female is in the ratio 4:5. In Hindi subject, what is the average mark obtained by all the students? 66. How many members are there? 45. Total marks obtained in Hindi by all the students is 66 into 45. So these are marks obtained by male and female, and which are in the ratio 4:5. So total marks obtained by male students is going to be 4 parts out of 9 parts among this number. Agreed? So what is this? Total marks obtained by male. How many are there? 18. And if you want to calculate male average, you need to divide this number with 18. That's it. 9, 5 times, 6, 11 times, and this is 3 times. 20, 220 by 3, 7, 3, 1 by 3, 73, 1 by 3. There is only one number which starts with 7. 49. The average marks secured by all the 18 female students of school S in social science is 90. Yes, ichara aslu school ledu. What are the average marks secured by female students of school D in the same subject? School D lo entamandi female telusa? Answer vastada? Data insufficient. Next. The average total marks obtained by students of school A in all the subjects together is approximately what percent less than average total marks obtained by students of school E in all the subjects A and E together? A and E. This one and then this one. We need to add everything. Difference కాదు కదా అడిగింది. యావరేజ్ అడిగారు, పర్సంటేజ్ లెస్ అన్నారు. పర్సంటేజ్ లెస్ అన్నప్పుడు ఇండివిజువల్ డిఫరెన్స్కి వెళ్తే డిఫరెన్స్ ఒక్కటే వస్తుంది. పర్సంటేజ్ వేయాలంటే కింద నెంబర్ కూడా రావాలిగా, మళ్ళీ అప్పుడైనా వేయాలి కదా. ఇన్స్టెడ్ జస్ట్ గో ఫర్ ఎడిషన్. 60, 1, 10, 180, 180, 50, 230, 230, 60, 290, 290, 80, 370, right, 370, and 0 plus 9, 9, 9 plus 8, 17, 17 plus 4, 21 plus 8, 29, 29 plus 8, 37, 370 plus 37, 407. This is for school A. And then E. ఎంత ఎంత 10 ఇక్కడ తీసి అక్కడ కలిపితే 70ఏగా. 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70 and 10 more. 6 70s. 420 plus 10, 430. 430. Remember, let's count units places. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 5, 11 plus 8, 19, 23, 27. Already 430, 457. This is E. And what is your question? What percent less? 407 is how much less than this? 50. From where? 457. Percentage, right? So into 100. What is 10%? 45.7. Still it is near about difference 5 or 4, which is 1%. 10% plus 1%? 11%. 11% of denominator. (51 to 55). There are 660 students in school X. Each of them likes either one or more of the following fruits: apple, orange, banana. The respective ratio of male and female is 6:5. So total how many parts we have? 11 parts is equal to 660. One part 60. Male are 360. Female 300. Now male 360. Female 300. Now they like either one or more fruits, they say. 15% of male like only apple. Apple. Next 10% like only orange. 20% like only banana. 7.5% like orange and apple. 12.5% like orange and banana. 30% like banana and apple. Remaining orange, banana and apple. Remaining ante entama? Let's add everything. You get 95%. Remaining is 5%. Among female, 22% of female like only apple. 22%. 18% like only orange, 12% like only banana, 10% like orange and apple, 20% like orange and banana, 8% like banana and apple, remaining like all the given. Add everything, 90%, remaining is 10%. You don't need to convert, skip it like this. Question number 51. What is the respective ratio between number of male students who like oranges and female students who like the same? Oranges. Male who like oranges and female who like oranges. First of all, what is the ratio between male to female? 6:5. And those who like orange. O ekkada kanapadithe adantha teeskovali. O, this one, and then last one. 10, 7.5, 12.5, 20 plus 10, 30, 35. 35%. And then for female also. 18, 28, 48, 58. Percentage cancel. 5, 7 times, 2, 3 times, 29 times. 21 by 29. 21:29. ఎలాగో అడిగింది రేషియోనే కాబట్టి మేల్ ఫీమేల్ కౌంట్ తీసుకోకుండా డైరెక్ట్ రేషియో తీసుకుంటే ఈజీ. హౌ మెనీ మేల్ స్టూడెంట్స్ లైక్ యాపిల్? యాపిల్, మేల్ యాపిల్. ఏ ఎక్కడుంటే అక్కడ. దిస్ వన్, 22.5, 52.5, 57.5. So 57.5% of what? 57.5% of 360. 50%, 5%, 2.5%. Yes or no? 50%, 180. 5%, 18, 9. 27, 180. 207. Next. What is the difference between number of male students who like banana and number of female who like the same? Banana. Now 20, 12.5, 32.5, 62.5, 67.5. 67.5% of 360. And 12, 32, 40, 50. 50% of 300. What is 50% of 300? ఇందాక ఎంత క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసాం? 57.5%. ఎంత? 207. దానికి ఇంకో 10% యాడ్ చేసి 67.5. 57.5% in previous question is 207 plus 10% is 36. 207 minus 50. You have 57. 57 plus 36. 93. Number of male students who like more than one of the given fruits is what person more than? Number of female who like more than one of the given fruits. More than one ante 2 or more. Last 4 అనేగా. Last 4 యాడ్ చేసే బదులు ఫస్ట్ 3 తీసేస్తే సరిపోద్దిగా. ఫస్ట్ 3 together it is 45%. Remaining 55% of 360. Let's calculate it later. Now first 22, 18, 40. 40 plus 12, 52. 52 pote remaining 48% of. How will you get 55%? Half plus 5%. Half is 180. 5%, 18. 180, 18. So this value is 198. 48% of 300 or 300% of 48. Ante 3 times. 43 times 120. 8 3 is 24. Total 144. They said what percent more? 198 is how much more than 144? 54. From where? 144. Percentage, right? So into 100. Look at your options. Options are very close to 35 and then something. 40. Okay. Let's go for 30% and then 40%. What about 10%? 20%? 28.8. 40%? 57.6. Our number is, so you need to subtract 3.6 from 57.6. Yes, then you will get 54. Look at the denominator. What is 1%? 2%? 2.8. 3%? Definitely more than this. So that will be near about 2.5% approximately. 40% minus 2.5%, 37.5%. Okay. Next, 55. Number of male students who do not like orange is what percent of? The number of female students in the school eggs. Number of female are 300. Asked about percentage. Now you need to calculate male who do not like orange. Male who do not like orange ante this one, sorry. First one, third one, and then last but one. 15, 35, 65. 65% of what? How will you get 65%? 50%, 10%, 5%. 50%, 180. 10%, 36. 5%, 80. 2, 34. 2 zeros cancel. 7, 8. 78%. Okay. 56 to 60. Which question? ఎక్కడో ఎవరో ఎస్ అన్నారు. Come on. 12 into 15. 12 10 times plus 12 5 times. 12 10 times 120 plus 60. 180 minus 9 7 times 63. 117. 40% of 4,800. 40% of 4,800. 10% is 480. I'll treat it as 20 less than 500. 10%. 40% is 4 times of this. 2000 minus 80. 1920. 2000 minus 80. Plus 88% of 205. 205% of 88. 200% plus 500. 5%. 200% in the sense 2 times of 88. 2 times of 88, 176. 5% of this, 4 point something. 176 plus 4, 180. 2100. 2100. This is 3 cube. Under root 81, 9. 9 can be written as 3 square. 72 divided by 2 cube, 8. 72 by 8, 9. 9 is again 3 square. How much is this? 1900 12 times minus 3/5 of 2000. How much is this? 400 into 3. Can I write this as 19 into 1200 minus 1200? So that will be 18 into 1200. There are 2 zeros. I'll write 2 zeros. 15 plus 3, 15 minus 3. 15 square minus 3 square. 1225 minus 9, 216. 15 plus 3, 15 minus 3. A plus B into A minus B. 15 square minus 3 square. Next, 6575 divided by 18. 6575 divided by 18 into 42. 7, 7, 6, 2, 1. అయిపోయింది. $2100 కంటే ఎక్కువే కదా, ఇంకా అయిపోయింది కదా.